Okay everyone, welcome back to Mike's Yoga channel and welcome to another foundational yoga sequence for complete beginners. This is video number 3, so when you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so we're going to begin today's sequence on our backs, and we'll stay on our backs pretty much throughout this whole sequence. So once we get to our backs, let's hug our knees into our chest, and you can wrap your arms around your knees, giving yourselves a hug. Feel free to rock side to side if that feels nice. Come back to your breath. And from here, we'll move into a supine twist. So we'll start with our right leg. So let's extend our left leg out long and continue to hug your right knee into your chest. And then from here, guide your right knee over to the left and your right arm can come into a T. Just make sure to keep both shoulders firmly rooted in the mat here. So if you're coming down and your right shoulder is coming up off the mat like this, see if you can just dial it back. Maybe you have to bring that right leg up a little bit, but you want to make sure both shoulders are firmly rooted here. And once we find this nice foundation, let's just come back to our breath. Feel free to close your eyes here as well. And on your next exhale, slowly come back to center. We'll take it over to the other side. So extending that right leg long, hugging our left knee into our chest. And then from here, guiding that left knee over to the right. So your left arm can come into a T or a cactus shape. And then from here, again, make sure both shoulders are firmly rooted in the mat. So if your left shoulder is coming up, see if you can just dial it back just a little bit. And on your next exhale, slowly come back to center. From here, let's plant the soles of the feet into the mat here, and we'll take a reclined pigeon. So starting with our right leg, let's step our right foot over our left thigh here, and keeping that right foot flexed. And then from here, lift that left leg up, keeping the left calf parallel with the floor, and keeping that left foot flexed here as well. If this isn't enough for you, you can just stay here, or if you want a little extra, you can thread your arms through and around that left leg and clasp a hold of that left leg. Really breathing into the right hip here. Exhale, slowly release. Plant the soles of the feet back into the mats, and we'll take it over to the other side once again. So stepping that left foot over the right leg, keeping the left foot flexed, and then lifting up that right leg parallel with the floor, keeping that right foot flexed. And then again, option to clasp your hands around that right leg. Really breathing into that left hip. Notice how this side might be a little different, maybe a little bit tighter. Exhale, slowly release. Awesome job, you guys. From here, let's make our way up into a happy baby. So lifting the legs up and grabbing hold of the outsides of the feet. Soles of the feet are facing up towards the sky. And really try and see if you can keep your full spine rooted in the mat here. So if your low back's coming up off the mat like this, see if you can bring it down so the low back is firmly rooted in the mat here. We'll just take a couple breaths here. Exhale, release. Again, plant the soles of the feet into the mat, and we'll make our way into a bridge pose. So inhale, lifting the hips up towards the sky, and shimmy the shoulders underneath you. And again, clasp the hands together here. And if you have a block or a prop, you can place it right in between your knees. If you don't have a block or a prop, you can just imagine one there. So you don't want your knees coming out. You want to keep them in one straight line. Breathe here. And on your next inhale, let's bring our arms up towards the sky and come up onto the tiptoes. And exhale, slowly lower the spine down to the mat. Great job, you guys. From here, we'll take a constructive rest. So bringing the feet as wide as the mat, letting the knees knock in towards each other. You can rest one hand on your belly, the other one on your heart. Great job, you guys. From here, let's come into a reclined butterfly. So bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open up wide, opening up the hips here. You can keep your hands where they are, one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, or you can let them rest down by your sides. Coming back to your breath, see if you can open up a little more with each exhale. Just letting your hips open up naturally. And on your next exhale, let's extend the legs out long, coming into final Shavasana. So that wraps up our practice today. Feel free to stay in the Shavasana, or if you like, you can rock up into a seated position of your choice. Thank you all so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. Wherever you are, let's bring our hands together at our heart. So this is the third video in our foundational yoga sequences for complete beginners. So I encourage you to come back to all three of these videos to really hone your practice. And when you go to a class, maybe in person, you'll be set up fairly well to do anything that they may be offering in there. So thank you all again so much for sharing your time and your energy. From here, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.